It's time for the EFL Cup Final. Welcome to episode 137 of Regen Rovers then, guys. It's our first ever major final in the series. It's the League Cup. We're taking on a very strong Arsenal team who are flying in the league. I think they're flying in the league anyway. They're going to be tough nonetheless, although surely nothing can be tougher than taking on Man United, the best team on the save. And we beat them in the semi-final, remember? First ever win against them in that second leg. Hopefully that will give us a boost going into this final. We're back at Wembley, we're back in London. We've been to Wembley a few times because of playoff finals and the Checkatrade Trophy final. So it's exciting to be back. Hopefully lots of people wearing the green Regen Rovers tops in Wembley Stadium. And we're on a bit of a roll. We've gone in confidence high after those results against Man United. We've only lost one game since then. So we'll have a look at the most recent results first before we play this historic final. So we followed the Man United result up with a 2-0 win against Exeter in the FA Cup fourth round. I played a slightly weaker team. Had Arif Koch in goal. We played Jack Young up front for the first half, but he wasn't particularly successful, so we did take him off. G-String got the 2 goals for us. That sent us through to the fifth round. This was the first one. Then Jack Young was involved. He put it out wide to Kelly, put a ball in, and G-String slammed it home from a few yards out. And then he scored in the 84th minute. So these were his first 2 goals for Regen Rovers. Really good free kick there. Finally coming alive, really. He's been dormant for a long time since the start of the season when he got a few assists. But Nigel has pushed on and won his place back. We did dominate this game. It could have been more, but we only got 2 in the end. But that's fine, isn't it? We then beat Cardiff City in the league 1-0. Sam Hunt with the winner in the 82nd minute. Really crucial goal from him once again. He won't be starting today, though. I'm playing Kevin Savage because of his impressive performance in the semi-final stage. And what a ball from Savage there to find Hunt to win the 3 points for us. We're going with Kevin Savage and Pigliacelli up front against Arsenal. Hunt can be a super sub. I just think Savage deserves to keep his place because of the amazing performances against Man United. This was a really good win against West Brom, convincing 3-0 win away from home. Pigliacelli with 2 goals, one of which was a penalty. And George Law scored his first goal for the club. This was the first goal then. Nigel played it into George Law. Brilliant ball through to Nigel. That was exceptional. And Nigel with a fantastic cross. And Pigliacelli just bundled it home from a few yards out. He then scored a penalty in the 10th minute. Really good first half performance from us. Overall, we dominated. 7 clear-cut chances. We should have scored more than 3 today. Let's be fair. 22 shots. We just destroyed them. But it was great to see George Law get his first goal for the club. Pigliacelli involved once again, putting it into Nigel. He put a cross in, it deflected, and Law at the back post just tucked it home. Unfortunately, we lost against Man City. Top of the table, Man City. This was to be expected. It's our only loss in a long time, really. Jordan Rowley, the England international, had a cracking game against us. We did get a goal through Paul Kelly. Some hope, I guess. It made it 2-1. I was thinking perhaps we can produce a miracle and get back into this. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, but it was a lovely finish from Paul Kelly, to be fair. That was his 6th goal of the season. We then won in the 5th round of the FA Cup. We've got Wolves in the quarter-final. That should be a win, so we should be getting through to Wembley once again by beating Wolves and going through to the semi-final of the FA Cup, which is played at Wembley, of course. Newcastle did take the lead in this game, but Pigliacelli got us back into it with another penalty. He's our penalty king at the moment. He stepped up and put it into the left-hand side. He likes to hit it that side, I've noticed. And Kevin Savage scored the winner in the 75th minute. He's starting to improve, isn't he? He's had a really good time in the cup competitions in particular this season. That was a nice finish from a G-string pass. And we went through to the quarter-final of the FA Cup. And going into this game against Arsenal last Wednesday, we walloped Crystal Palace. What a bizarre game, though. 5-3, I don't know where that came from. They actually had more shots, but chances-wise, pretty equal, as you can see. Their possession pretty equal. It was just a cracking game, and both teams are pretty clinical in front of goal. They did actually... we took the lead, in the 5th minute. This was the first goal of the game. It actually was a Crystal Palace free kick that we then countered from. Thomas slammed it up the pitch. Hunt headed it into Pigliacelli's path. He then returned the pass and Hunt ran through and finished brilliantly. Christopher Ayer, the Norwegian, then scored in the 7th minute. He's 31 years old now, still pretty young actually. It's about the same age as Jack Young. Shows how young he is in real life, I guess. But they managed to turn it around and actually went 2-1 up. But fortunately, in the 23rd minute, Reece Oxford scored an own goal. He's still around as well. I suppose he's still pretty young himself, I guess. Probably about 31. Yeah, it was a good effort from Hunt, and it just deflected off Oxford. You could argue that was going in anyway, possibly. It's a bit unfortunate that it wasn't considered a Sam Hunt goal, but he did make it 3-2 in the 40th minute. Nigel, good ball into Hunt. Look at this. Ran through. Bam! Great strike from Sam Hunt. We want to sign him. I want to sign him in the summer. He's got 1 year left on his deal at Man United. If we can get him, it would be the biggest signing ever for the club, because he is absolutely incredible. Man United surely want to keep him now, though, after his incredible season here. He's never broken into the Man United team. He's been on loan. This is his 4th loan spell, but his first one in the Premier League. And he's actually scored, well, more goals in the Premier League than last year and the previous year in the Championship. In his first year with Bristol City, he did score lots of goals for them, but he's looking to beat that record. He's got 24 this season, so he's only 4 behind the Bristol City season. Anyway, George Law managed to score again for the club in the 58th minute. This made it 4-2. Nigel once again involved down the left-hand side, back to Law, and a great strike to make it 4-2. They managed to get another goal back, but in the 90th minute, Pigliacelli did wrap it up with a 5th goal. Nice to see him getting a goal as well. Kevin Savage getting the assist and a comfortable finish from the Pig. So we're full of confidence, especially going forwards, going into this League Cup final. We are currently on 51 points, 5 ahead of 6th place Chelsea. There really is a possibility of Champions League football here. We're only 1 point behind Liverpool, 3 behind Arsenal. Now, transfer news. There was one outgoing player at the end of the transfer window, and it was Mohamed Garba, an old name, an old favourite. I don't know if anyone's ever really loved Garba, but he's been a good servant to the club, and a bid came in for him from Reading, 550k, rising to about 650, I think. And I just thought, do we really need him? I've signed George Law, who is an incredible central midfielder, a massive upgrade on Garba, let's be honest. I've also got the Japanese maestro, Naganuma, as his backup. Do we need another option there? And if I am going to get another option, like if I do want another option, I'd probably sign someone else just to upgrade on Garba. We just have to upgrade on certain players. Now, Garba's been here many years. He started his time at Regen Rovers after leaving Chelsea. Remember, we sold him after that first season. I was really disappointed to sell him, but Brentford paid £450,000, and I just thought at the time he hadn't had a great season. He had lots of potential to be a really star player, but he never really reached that potential, did he? He came back to us on loan the following season, and then we signed him on a free because Brentford didn't want him. We had a massive 50% sell-on fee, so if he had turned into an amazing player, would have got a lot of money, but Brentford decided to let him go, so we lost that. And he's done alright, hasn't he? He's got a few assists, he's got the odd goal here and there, hasn't scored since the Championship where he managed to get 1 goal. His average rating was always average, 6.86 over these last few years. So I thought the time was right to sell him to Reading. I thank him for his service to the club, because he did well, and he's been here, well, since the days of League 2, technically, I suppose, and saw 2 promotions from League 1 and then the Championship. So yeah, he's done all right, but I think it was time to let him go. This is the 11 that could become famous. It really is huge, isn't it? Our first major final of the series. This is what it was all coming down to. This was the aim, to get to finals. I know the League Cup is the lesser of the competitions in England, but still, for us, it would be an incredible achievement. So in goal, we've got Sean Thomas. The back four is the usual back four that I've been playing lately. Stephen Dean, Horatio, Williams and Martinez. In the middle, we've had to change it up because George Law is cup tied because of playing for Leicester. He's also cup tied for the FA Cup, so I think it counts for both cup competitions. So we're going to miss George Law for the cup competitions going into the end of the season. Nico Schultz is suspended. It's the 3rd game of his suspension. He's already had 2. He's already had a few suspensions this season, but he picked up 15 yellow cards 3 games ago, so he's He's missed 2 games, and this is the 3rd that he's going to miss, which is a real blow. But hopefully Ali can step in. He does have better tackling than Schulte. He's got 15 on tackling. It's things like bravery that let him down a little bit in that regard. But he's going to have to step up. He's got no option. On the wings, we've got Nigel, who's been excellent, and Paul Kelly, who has been up and down, but he has steadily improved, I think. And up front, we're going with the pig. We have to, because he is on fire. 23 goals this season. And Kevin Savage, he's now picked up 6 goals. He's definitely improving. And because of his performances in cup competitions this year, he has to start. It seems strange to leave Sam Hunt out, but Kevin Savage deserves to keep his place. If he doesn't play very well, we'll just bring Sam Hunt on, and he'll be even fresher towards the end of the game to cause carnage. We might have to go 3 up front at some point. As you would expect, Arsenal are the favourites for this final. They've got Anthony Martial playing, a 34-year-old Anthony Martial, 98 caps for France. Although he hasn't played very much this season, I've noticed that actually that Arsenal aren't putting out the strongest team possible. Kevin Savage has the chance to be top goal scorer in this competition if he can score 2 goals today. So they've got someone called Arnold up front. He's definitely not their first choice striker. He looks very good. 18-year-old, look at that moustache. That is very impressive for an 18-year-old. Spielzijk behind is an impressive Dutch player, but once again, he's not first choice, I don't think. Graham White on the right-hand side, not even he is first choice, the England international. So they're obviously going with a second-string team, a team that they've decided is good enough to beat us, but also maybe a team that's got them to the final. Now, this is a really strange choice. A 16-year-old in Dennis Turl, who looks pretty average. He doesn't look particularly special. This is when he bangs in a hat-trick against me. I don't know if he has potential. I suppose he's only 16, so maybe he's actually all right for a 16-year-old. Ollie Barber. Not the Ollie Barber, the fake Ollie Barber, who used to play for Southampton. They signed him for £19 million. At fullbacks, they've got Mariani. He is a first-choice player. No, he's not. He's got 16 caps for Italy, but he's not a first-choice player. They've really gone with a second-string team. Smolders at the back, alongside Nikiforov, a Ukrainian, who's got lots of caps for Ukraine, but isn't first-choice. Chave, a right-back, and Rajkovic in goal, their second-choice goalkeeper, I think. He is a wonder kid at the start of FM17. Obviously, he's 34 now, 130 caps for Serbia. But they've put out a second-string team. Will they regret that, or will they still be too strong for us? We're going to find out, aren't we? I'm still going to go attacking. Counter, sorry. That's the way we play now. We're going to target this guy, Turl, because I think he could be a weak spot of the team. And let's owe our Arsenal after what happened last time. Let's give a boost to Pigliacelli. He's motivated now. And also to our captain, Nathan Williams. It's given some confidence. He has the opportunity to be the first Regen Rovers player to lift a major trophy. Danny Bye lifted a few in his time, didn't he? Like playoff finals and that sort of thing. But this is the opportunity to lift the League Cup, the EFL Cup, the Capital One Cup, the Milk Cup, whatever you want to call it. We can win this. And Arsenal have put out a slightly weaker team, but it might give us some false hope here. What a ball from the 16-year-old to Mariani. Good ball in. Nope. Oh, it almost caught Sean Thomas out. It landed on the crossbar, but we survived the first attack from Arsenal. We've won a corner. Ali whips it in. Back post. It's caught by the keeper quite easily in the end. And they can try and counter. Here comes Mariani. It's into Spielzijk, who's a very good Dutch player. He's got 1 cap for Holland. We have to watch out for these players. They've still got international quality players in this team. Here comes Graham White, but Martinez does very well. The Argentinian plays it into Ali. Now it's into Nigel. Nigel, good ball into Kevin Savage, who wants to take his opportunity. Repay me. Oh, it's an own goal! Savage put the ball in and Smolders sends it into the back of the net. We're 1-0 up and we haven't had a single shot. That's great. Kevin Savage trying to repay me for my belief in him today, and it's paid off because he did create the goal. I don't think he gets the assist because the game doesn't give assists to own goals. Nope. But he was the man that created that goal. It was an awful own goal from Smolders, really. He had time to clear it, I think. But here come Arsenal looking for the equaliser. Stephen Dean does well. It's now into the path of Kevin Savage again, charging forwards with pace. It's into the pig. Pigliacelli plays it out wide to Stephen Dean. What's he going to do? It's into Ali, who's having to fill the big boots of Schultz. And oh, what a goal from Pigliacelli. We are 2-0 up. It's his 24th goal of the season. He's level with Sam Hunt. And that is a beautiful strike. What a goal. A perfect goal for Wembley. Savage with the assist. But that is an exceptional strike. And Arsenal are currently being punished for putting out a young, weakened team. Let's just encourage the guys to keep going. Savage tries to head that on. He's won it again, though. Here's Pigliuccelli running through again. Can he score again? Oh, it's over the bar. Should have been a goal. That was easier than the last opportunity. He did have two players closing down on him and the goalkeeper, so he was under pressure. And here he is again. Can he make amends for that miss? Where's he going? I don't think he even knows, but he's done it really well. Here's Nigel. Oh, what a save by Rejkovic. What a brilliant bit of play from Pigliuccelli. I don't know where he was going, but he somehow created an opportunity for Nigel. Now Ali will take the corner again, crossed in, headed away quite comfortably, but Savage heads it into the path of Nigel. Where's he going? He's put a ball in, it's headed away. There's Naganuma. Paul Kelly. Do something, Paul Kelly. Crossed in. Oh, Horatio was waiting. This has been an exciting final so far. I'm loving this. Not just because I'm 2-0 up, it's just exciting. There's still a minute to go till half time, and Arsenal will want to try and get a goal back to give them some hope. And here they come now with Martial. Perhaps I should go 4-4-2 now. Ali can't quite win that. Williams heads it into Thomas, who can just mop up. Throws it up to Williams, and we're on the attack again. Ali into Pigliuccelli. Naganuk, lovely play from us. Here's Paul Kelly charging forwards. Good ball into Pigliuccelli. What's he going to do? He's beaten a few men there. He's still going. Oh, it's tipped over the bar by Rajkovic. Pigliuccelli is full of confidence, isn't he? What a player he is. What a signing he was last season for a really low fee. And Arsenal have managed to survive, not conceding another goal. And we've survived as well. We're 2-0 up. An own goal and a goal from Pigliuccelli. Exceptional stuff. So I'm going to go 4-4-2. I reckon Arsenal will probably go 3 up front, to be honest. Yeah, they have. I was right. They've got the wingers, Graham West and Martial, can play up front, so it makes sense. In fact, they've brought off... oh no, Graham White's there. Where's Martial? Oh, Martial's playing in central midfield. So they're getting really attacking. They've brought on Bermudo, who is a Spanish striker, another young player. They will regret this, won't they? Underestimating Regen Rovers. Disgraceful, really. The fans, Arsenal Fan TV is going to be brilliant after this. As long as we hold on now, let's not throw this away. Here they come, looking for a goal back. Here's Bermudo, who... Oh, good save by Thomas. He just clung onto it like a crab. And he smashes it up the pitch. I think it's time to bring on a couple subs. I'm going to bring on G-String. This is our most common substitute these days. Pigliuccelli has been brilliant, but I'm going to throw on Sam Hunt. And we're playing as the advanced... No, we're playing as the poacher alongside Savage. He's done a good job today. But thank you to Pigliuccelli scoring a glorious goal at Wembley. And he's been all over the Arsenal defence today, hasn't he? 14 minutes to go. Here's Martinez. Through to Savage. What's he going to do? He's played it into Sam Hunt, who's dangerous. Good ball out wide to Kelly, who does really well, actually. Good ball in. And, oh, Hunt! He's only just come on the pitch. And he's made it 3-0. This is a convincing victory. That's his 25th goal of the season as well. Brilliant stuff. Now, do I bring on Spencer Drury or Jack Young? A lot of people actually prefer Spencer Drury these days. I think he's more... A lot of people are saying he's more of the legend than Jack Young because he's just continuously scored goals for us, no matter what division we're in. I should flip a coin to decide. Don't actually have a coin. I've got a ladybird stone. Let's flip this. Okay, heads it's Jack Young, tails it's Spencer Drury. You just have to trust me on this. It's heads, it's Jack Young then. Okay, Jack Young comes on thanks to the ladybird stone, and he has the chance to score in a League Cup final. Ali's completely knackered, but I don't really mind. We'll play Jack Young as the poacher now. He probably won't score. We probably won't have any more opportunities. Injury time to go. We're about to be League Cup champions. Here we go. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. There we go. We are champions. We have won the League Cup. What an achievement for Regen Rovers. All that way. All that journey from the National League South. And finally we have won something. This is just the beginning though. This is the first trophy of many. We can win We can win the league, we can win the FA Cup, we can win the Europa League, we can win the Champions League. I know we can. Man of the match today was Pigliacelli. What a performance from him, but everyone was excellent today. And we're full of confidence going into the remainder of this season. What a star this man is. He really is. And we've qualified for the Europa League, remember. So even if we don't finish in the top 5 now, or top 6 or top 7 or whatever position it is that takes Europa League, we are definitely qualified for the Europa League. That is just very, very special. So then, the next episode will hopefully be the semi-final of the FA Cup. I'm expecting to beat Wolves. It might go wrong, of course. There's always that possibility. Now that we've won a competition, we might be playing in flip-flops for the rest of the season. But I hope to push on from here and do really well. We've still got Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool and Man United to play. We've got a tough end to the season, but we can beat anyone. We've shown that we can beat anyone. Just before I do go, we did have another youth recruitment thing, Regen Day, whatever you want to call it. The only players of note, the ones that I have signed, Alfie Bunn, a 15-year-old, 2-star potential, Kane Price, a right midfielder, and who was the other one? Maybe Craig Fenwick, or was it Nathan Sturgis? It might have been Craig. I think it's Craig Fenwick. But everyone else that's in green, there's just no point signing them. They're useless, and it just... I know it's good to fill up your youth, your under 18, so there's actually players to play games, but they're just terrible. There's no point signing them, in my opinion, so I'm not going to. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Please smash that like button for our first ever major trophy win. You have permission to celebrate all night. You don't have to go into work tomorrow. Just phone your boss up and say, Regen Rovers won the League Cup last night. I'm not coming into work. I'm not sure you get away with that one. But I will see you very soon, guys. Have a great day.